that Mr. Kelmsley meet him at the Two Swords in Brighton 2 nights hence to discuss a matter of mutual benefit. It had been sheer luck that she even knew this advertisement had been placed in the Times. If her friend Lizzie did not comb through all such notices in every paper and scandal sheet available, it might have escaped Audriana's attention. The surname was not spelled correctly, but she was sure the Mr. Kelmsley, Kelmsley, mentioned here was her father, Horatio Kelmsley, Kelmsleigh. Clearly, whoever wanted to meet him did not know he was dead. Images of her father invaded her mind. Her heart thickened and her eyes burned the way they always did whenever the memories overwhelmed her. She saw him playing with her in the garden and taking the blame when Mamma scolded about her dirty shoes. She called up a distant, hazy memory of him, probably her oldest one. He was in his army uniform, so it was from before he sold his commission when Sarah was born, and took a position in the office of the Board of Ordnance, which oversaw the production of munitions during the war. Mostly, however, she kept seeing his sad, troubled face during those last months when he became the object of so much scorn. She tucked the notice away. It had reminded her why she was here. Nothing else, not the rain or the stairs or the rudeness, really mattered. Hopefully, she was right in thinking this domino possessed information that would have helped Papa clear his name. She removed her blue mantle and the grey pelisse underneath and hung them on wall pegs to dry. She took off her bonnet and shook off the rain. Then she moved the chamber's one lamp to a table beside the door and the one wooden chair to the shadows in the facing corner, beyond the hearth. If she sat there, she would immediately be able to see whoever entered, but that person would not see her very well at all, at first. She set her valise on the chair and opened it. The rest of Daphne's first lesson recited in her mind. An independent woman is a woman unprotected, so she must learn to protect herself. Reaching in, she removed the pistol that she had buried beneath her spare garments. Lord Sebastian Summerhaze handed his mount to a drenched stable boy. The lad got in the long line waiting attendance by the grooms of the Two Swords. Sebastian entered the inn's public room, a cross-section of humanity huddled there beneath its open-beamed ceiling. The rain had forced riders to take refuge, and coaches had been delayed. Women and children filled most of the chairs and benches, and men arrayed themselves around the perimeter, taking turns near the fire to dry off. That was where Sebastian stationed himself while the worst of the weather dripped off his riding coat. The odour of damp wool and unwashed bodies filled the air. A few servants did their best to salvage some silk hats and crepe bonnets, while others served expensive, unappetizing food. Sebastian cast a practiced eye on the sea of faces, looking for one that appeared suspicious, foreign, or at least as curious as himself. The advertisement's use of a code name both annoyed and intrigued him. It would make this mission more difficult, but it also implied that secrets were involved. The notice itself, addressed to Kelmsley, indicated the writer did not know the man had been dead almost a year now. That in turn suggested the domino was not from London, or perhaps not even from England. Since the name was not spelled correctly, Sebastian trusted that the domino was not a good friend or close associate of Horatio Kelmsley. Hopefully, the domino did not even know what Kelmsley looked like. Kelmsley's suicide had been unfortunate on many counts, one of which was the way it offered too easy an explanation for a mystery that Sebastian was sure had many more facets. Tonight he hoped to learn if he was correct.
"What-o, Summerhaze? I didn't expect to find you taking refuge along with me in this sorry way station."
The greeting near Sebastian's ear jerked him out of his